the Joy Digital. I'm here hanging out. Just felt like going live real quick. You know, playing that Melanin Non Amulets. Yeah, I just got finished recording. I just got finished recording, and let me turn this down a little bit. Cause I'll be done. Listen, that's my vibe right there, man. Go ahead and check out that Melanin Nons. Melanin Non. Yeah, I just want to go ahead real quick before I start this video off. I just want to go ahead and start this video off real fast by saying that I truly appreciate you all. I just want to let you all know that I love you all. I just want to also let you all know that I see the new subscribers coming through, and I'm super grateful for you all to be checking out the channel and subscribing to the channel. I promise I won't let y'all down. You know, we over here, this is what we do. We get super deep. We inspire one another. We motivate one another. We talk about spirituality. We talk about crystals. You know, got the selenite going on. Selenite banging. And, you know, I'm just super happy to have everybody. Yeah, I just want to go ahead and let y'all know that I am definitely excited about. I just got finished filming something. As you all can see, I didn't make it out to the ocean. You know, I was taking care of some things, some well-needed things. And hey, you know, it's all good. The energy is up. Everything is positive, as y'all can see. And you know, I'm just feeling really good. I'm feeling really good about the channel and just like all the new subscribers. And also too, it's funny, I was talking with my daughter earlier. I was talking with my oldest daughter earlier, and you know, I love her to death. Her name is Maya. I love her to death. She just goes through my videos and watches my stuff, you know, without me knowing, you know, like she'll just be watching my stuff. And you never know, you know, like you never know how you show up, you know, to your kids and stuff like that. So it just makes me feel, it just warms my heart to know that she is supporting dad, you know what I mean? You support my stuff. And it's not like I'm not pushing her, you know, like I don't even push my stuff onto them, you know, like actually it's funny since we're talking about this, like I don't even tell people I have a YouTube, but you know, respect, it's a respectful thing. It's like, you know, I don't want to be like pushing it off on people like, oh, you know, y'all not rocking with anybody until you rocking with the ocean experience. Nah, it's not like that. It's like, you know, whenever I interact with people in person, I always try to be super present. And you know, I kind of come to them, and for me it's an opportunity for me to not be in my own headspace. So, you know, I kind of check the ego at the door. Especially when I'm in public or when I'm interacting with people. And I become really selfless. And I love it, you know, because it gives me a chance to not be in my own mind thinking about the stuff that I have to think about every day, which is third dimensional stuff. For my people who know, y'all know, you know, the ups and downs of whatever it is. You know, of course, we're not complaining about it. You know, I'm never that. You know, I'll never complain about it. You know, because I enjoy the journey. But my point is I enjoy from the bottom of my heart, actually the whole heart. I enjoy it, the opportunity to for things to kind of not be about myself. I like to like talk with people and just talk. You know, just talk and see what's going on. How is your day? What are you into? You know, like, and get the whole agenda part out of the way, you know, because like, of course it's easy. I could easily just be out here and be like, you know, subscribe to the Ocean Experience. But as I stated earlier, I like to just kind of just interact with people and talk with them, see what they have going on, see if it inspires me and then I may say something inspirational, or a lot of times, more times than I get to inspire people, they inspire me. Like I have people come to me all the time, and they'll just say like things that just really uplift my mood, and really it's really beautiful thing to just kind of like not be, as I said earlier, not be like in my head about life, you know. And what it does in return is that by me by me having these lovely conversations with all these people, and hearing about their amazing journeys, and how they thought their way out of certain things, or thought their way into certain things, is really inspirational, and it helps me um hear their story. And then by the time I come back to my story, that's, let's just say, 30 minutes, 40 minutes. I didn't have to think about something I was thinking about pertaining to myself. So it's always inspirational, because you get the perspective, you get a different perspective. And as I said earlier, there's no ego, there's no emotion, and you kind of get it out of your own way. And so, just being present with people, it's an amazing thing. It's an amazing thing. Go ahead and hit that like button. It's an amazing thing um, to do, and I feel really good about things not just being all about myself. Like, I don't know, super. I would like to, say real quick before I go further with the conversation. This is all self-proclaimed. All right. I'm self-proclaiming this because this is my, how I see myself. And I just feel like it's amazing to just kind of just float through life and not have anything really to say about anything, just kind of just live in the moment, and just whatever happens, it happens. And if it's meant for me to say something about it, I'll say something about it. Or if it's meant for me to not say anything, I won't say anything. And I just like to, I don't know, man, like I really enjoy how life is right now. It's very, it's not easier, but I'm making a decision to make it easier. Like every day I'm making a choice for things. I'm choosing the easy path. And the easy path is to do the hard work, which is, I know it sounds like an oxymoron, but it's like, how is it easy if it's hard work? But like, it's the easy aspect comes from knowing it's hard work and not projecting it to be something else, and then having the awakening fact that, oh, by the way, you do gotta work for things to be easy. So in order for me to have that easy mind, I just am prepared to work for whatever it is. Like if it's a tough day, if it's a hard day, I feel good knowing that I can just work harder on being positive. And I know that no matter how hard I work, it's gonna happen. And this comes from knowing myself and having that strong self-belief in my abilities, and knowing myself, as I just said. I know I just said that. So. But just knowing myself, knowing what it is that I'm on when it comes to things I like to think about, things I like to experience, so on and so forth. And once you know yourself and you do the work, life doesn't really, even though you see the subtleties and you see the different changes and the different things that occur, it doesn't hit you every time like a ton of bricks. You just be like, oh man, this happened, oh man, that's crazy. Or that happened, oh man, that's tough. And you just kind of just keep going. It's like you're constantly making a decision to say, all right, I'm just gonna get up and I'm gonna keep going. And like even in my life, like there's days where I'll be my bad, my table's a little wobbly. Like I may interact, or how do I want to say this? I might be really dependent on something to go a certain way, and it won't, right? And it's this little joke I crack, it's kind of funny, but like I'll say to myself like, man, that was the worst 3 minutes ever, you know. All right, so anyways, let's keep it going, you know, let's keep it moving. And you know, it's like a joke, but it's like when you're mentally like a fortitude, you know, when you have a mental fortitude, when your mind is like a fortress, you kind of, nothing really affects you because you understand that everything is here to be experienced. You know, everything happens in this world in order for us to be experience it, because we, you know, and without us being conscious, how are we going to be able to explain what the experience is without us knowing we're conscious first? So us being conscious is our ability to perceive all situations and describe all situations, if they're meant to be described, if they're meant to be perceived. Because some things happen, sometimes so many different things happen, we just bypass a lot of stuff because, not because we're numb to it, but just because, you know, we're focused on our journey and we're focused on, you know, what can we do to help ourselves be positive and in a good mood? What can we do to help people be in a better positive mood? You know, and so we kind of look at those things like distractions. So, you know, like we see it all the time in the world. Like there's a lot of different things happening. This person said that person said this. And it's funny because I heard a person say, I can't remember who said it, but they said something along the lines of, instead of this person yelled at me and they were angry, you could say they yelled and they were angry. You know, and you take yourself out of the equation. Instead of saying this person yelled at me and they were angry, you could say this person yelled and they were angry. And you kind of, that's their energy, you know, and it has nothing to do with you, and you don't have to be disrespectful about them, and you can keep your aura about you, and you don't have to judge their aura about them. And it kind of gives you an opportunity to shift your perspective and really look at, like, maybe, you know, what would make them this upset. You know, is there something, you know, were there things about myself that if I was in that person's shoes, that I could do to prepare myself in case things ever get like that? Or, you know, how could I stop it from ever getting like that? Or, you know, like, it's not that you're judging them, but it's like, you know, everyone's on different levels, right? So it's kind of like, this is how we learn our lessons, you know. Like, a lot of times we learn our lessons by not going through anything. You know, sometimes we learn a bulk of our lessons by going through hard times and hard lessons that, you know, where we end up manifesting the end goal. And other times we learn by not going through anything and just observing and watching what other people go through and not judging them or not saying anything, because, you know, of course it's none of our business, you know, but we can't help what we perceive either, you know, what we observe either, you know. And everything happens because everything is supposed to happen for us so that we can learn on our journey, and everything is designed that way, you know. And you know, because of the Most High, because of, you know, the universe, God, you know, whatever, you know, you describe, you know, whatever you subscribe with. What's going on here? I guess it's buffering. But yeah, so I don't want to get super deep, but I just want to say that, you know, it's a quick live. I just want to say it's a quick live, and I'm really happy about life. I'm really happy about the life of this channel, the Ocean Experience. I'm really happy about the current subscribers and as well as the new subscribers. And you know, I just want to let y'all know that I truly love y'all. I truly appreciate you all. And in case anybody's wondering, I definitely have some services. Link in my description. Link is in my bio and in my description. You know, and also too, I'm gonna definitely be on the lookout soon. I'm gonna be having some new changes come to my Etsy shop. You know, I'm gonna be definitely you know, I'm definitely gonna have those Moldavites ready. You know what I mean? I just want to go ahead and put that out there in the universe. I'm gonna have those Moldavites ready for y'all. If y'all are super motivated and y'all want to definitely change, if you want to change your perspective, if you want to change your life, the Moldavites are it's an amazing Tektite that will help you with rapid transformation. It will raise your frequency on a positive level, and it will give you clarity and insight almost from levels, almost as far as from the edge of the galaxy. You know, like I'm just saying, like it's an extraterrestrial. It's not even a crystal. It's a Tektite. You know, which it comes from a comet. It hit in Czech Republic around 15 million years ago. You know, and it's like a tempered glass. You know, half Earth, half meteorite, and you know, it just comes from the universe. And it's something that, you know, I wear it every day. I actually have it on under this. Y'all know how I move. But anyways, I don't want to get super deep into it, but I'm definitely very knowledgeable about it, and I'm gonna definitely have some. It's gonna be limited quantity. I'm gonna definitely have some in my Etsy page, so I want y'all to go ahead and check that out. All right, and I will be letting y'all know in my community page when it goes live. But I'm definitely tweaking some things. Anyways. I want to go ahead and let y'all know I love y'all. I'm thinking of y'all. I definitely, truly appreciate you all for checking out the content. I am going to definitely post this because this is a live. I'm going to definitely post this. And I'm sending y'all positive energy and vibrations in this moment. Let's go ahead and clear the space with this selenite. All right. Sending y'all love. Love y'all. Peace.